we're going to be doing a full face of nothing new. I figured it'd be a great chance to just sit down, chit-chat with y'all while at the same time appreciating the items that I already have. I know this is technically new for the States, but I've had this for about almost a year already, so kind of not really new-ish for me. And you know what? I just want to take out the stress of constantly reviewing items all the time. So yeah, take a moment to appreciate whatever I have. And everything that I use today, links will be down below and listed for you. So go and check it out for yourself in case I forget to mention anything. And without further ado, let's get into it. We have the Brow It Multiverse Eyebrow Palette in number 1 Cosmic Latte. And this is a Thai brand, so it looks like this. Had this for about a year already, and I have not hit pan at all. I've used this pretty consistently throughout the year, and I must say that really a little bit does go a long way, and it does a great match. Let's look at that. I can just draw on my brows so effortlessly with the built-in applicator itself, and I have a brow. My brows are browing. Granted, I need to start like plucking out the base over here because girl, it's looking a little bit messy at the moment. But honestly, I only use like these 2 shades. I don't really touch these 2 shades, the lighter ones. I feel like these two do a great job at just giving my brows the volume that it needs. Because as someone who has like the Asian dark brown borderline black hair, this is a very good match to, you know, look at that. The brows is browing, it's framing my eyes. I love it. Also very affordable. I think Brow It is now available in Singapore, and it's available at Guardian. I saw one of the stands at the Neon City Guardian outlet. It's not the full range, but it's available there, and I know it's available at Sasa as well. Back in like secondary school that my mom and I used to go to. Yeah, and then they like exited Singapore for a hot moment, if I'm not wrong, during COVID, and then now they're back. Now they actually carry quite a range of makeup items as well at Sasa. I think they carry like nude as well and basic. Next up, Han All Brow Fixer. This is the clear one from Rom and this is how it looks like. I use this quite a bit as well. Wait, where's the mirror? I feel like a lot of my makeup is expired as well, and I feel a bit, I feel a little bit icky by it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit more health conscious after getting multiple styles from dirty eyeshadow makeup, I guess, or expired makeup. Even though in the past I used to have like no issue, but nowadays maybe my body is getting a little bit more sensitive. So far this one doesn't give me any issues, and I know I still have quite a bit of product, but low-key I feel like buying a new one or a new brow gel, a clear one at least, because the current one that I do have that is like colored is the Thai one, the For You 2 one, which I mean, it's good, but I feel that the applicator itself like this kind of, it's a bit finicky to work with, I cannot deny. Gonna go into some MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. This one, it's a standard on my channel, like really, that's the only eye base that I actually use. I'm keen on exploring and getting new eye bases, but I feel that MAC is such a standard in my makeup collection, and that their paint pots, I cannot go wrong with it. It really just helps to like color correct everything. And for eyeshadow, we're gonna go into this palette over here. This is from Pat McGrath. This is the Mothership number 9 Utopian Dream. It's more of like a candy, warm tone, pinky purple kind of palette. And I figured like, okay, I haven't really like reached for my Mothership palettes in quite a while, so I figured it'd be great to just play around with it. And where do I even begin? There's really only like one transition shade in this palette, and this is like rosy, dusty, pinky kind of color, leaning a little bit warm tone. So I'm just gonna put the brush and I'm just gonna pop it into my crease. Recently I've been like going through my brush collection, and because I've been, you know, using makeup for so long, I think ever since like 2015, there are like a couple of brushes that are, you know, not in great shape. I mean, they've been around for almost a solid decade. So I think it's time for me to do like a brush declutter as well. Maybe like show you guys some of the tools that I use, and also potentially what I would like to invest more in the future. Because really, trust me, makeup tools really go a long way, especially when it comes to brushes. A good solid one will last you for years and it'll be your ride or die and it's super duper trusty. The ones that I like so much, right, I actually bring it with me for travel. It's like I cannot live without it. I need to have it in my hands. Not many people talk about makeup brushes, right? Right? Is it just me? Because it's not really like a sexy thing per se. Most of the time people want to see like, oh my god, new, cheek blush color, new eyeshadow palette, all the fun stuff. But makeup tools are equally important. And one thing that I realized, especially as an Asian with smaller features compared to like Western counterparts, is the smaller the brush, the better it is for precise application. It really does make a big difference. Because even this current brush that I'm using, this one's from AOA Studios, is the E130. I bought this when I was a student, polytechnic student, so I didn't have much money. I was just, really wanted something that would do the job well enough. And definitely this is one of them. And like, I'm still using it till today, right? It does blend effortlessly. I think sometime last year, I bought this eyeshadow brush set from Sigma. And this one is the Samantha, Ravendor, and Sigma collaboration. The rest are like sitting there somewhere. But it's this one over here. And the brush is so small and so precise. Look at that. It covers a bigger surface area, and this is like tiny. It's like pinpoint accurate. So I feel like this tucks so nicely. When I want to do precise blending in the crease here, I want to do like my outer V, and I'll do it like right here. So I really, really like felt the difference when the change of sizes, especially in makeup brushes. That was a game changer for me. Now I'm going to go into a color that I usually don't go for. This corally pinkish, oh my god, I'm scared. Actually scared. I'm gonna take it on a denser, fluffier packing brush, and I'm gonna put it in the inner corner to the middle of the mobile eyelid. I'm just gonna spread it across. So nowadays, I've been really gearing more towards like, colorful, experimental eye makeup. And I realized that K-beauty trends nowadays, it's steering further and further away from what I would like to try out and play around makeup. Do you know that what's trending now in K-beauty, like the makeup style itself, it's purely like skin, a little bit of cheek, lip tint, a light wash of color, and 10% eye makeup. Like barely anything. Just maybe mascara, no eyeshadow. And that's it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I live for the color. K-beauty, the soft power that it has, in terms of like beauty and culture and all that kind of thing. A lot of countries, like a lot of people are fans of K-beauty, me myself included. Will you look conventionally pretty if you follow K-beauty trends? Yeah, definitely, for sure, 100%. And K-beauty is like so popular here in Singapore. So I'm not surprised. I really wish the style of it would change just like a little bit. Something, give us something different. I'm gonna take the small fluffy brush. This is the Sigma and Samantha detailed blending brush. Had to check for a moment. Taking it on the very like dark, rosy dark shade. I truly miss playing around with makeup just like this. Because I remember when I was a little girl, 18, we consider 18 little, I don't even know, that was just a couple of years ago. 17, 18, what I would do is play around with makeup pre-shower all the way until like 2 a.m. And my mom would come in and she'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just looking, playing around with makeup. And she was just like, oh, what the heck. I honestly don't sit at my desk here anymore and play around with makeup too often. I usually stick to a certain style that I know and love because, girl, I'm an adult now. I have bills to pay. I have, other hobbies that I like to do, like playing computer games. But yeah, I love moments like this. It's like the the peace and calm of it is what I really enjoy. I told myself that I don't want to put on lashes today, but the eye makeup is getting more and more dramatic with every shade of color that I add on, so we might have to add lashes. We might have to, but you know what? It's coming together. I like it. I like how it's looking like. I am now going to... I don't know which color to put on right now. I want to put like a shimmer shade on the middle of the lid, and then we're gonna pop another shade in the inner corner. Maybe we'll go with purple. I don't know. I was eyeing these two, like the two pinky purple shades. Are we surprised at this point? Okay, let's see this purple duochrome. Oh, whoa! You see this? That's pretty. And then we have the pinky purple. Oh my god! Shades like this. It got me so excited. Oh, okay. I love this like fiery pinkish brownish moment that we're having. I really don't know which color to put on. Both are so pretty, right? Wait, let me swatch let's see the gold shade. The goldish yellow. Oh, a little bit. What else? We have this like rose gold color, but that's, I don't know. Girl, to me that's a little bit basic. Let's go with this color. This one I feel like it's another like duochrome. Yeah, it's a duochrome flip, but it's more of like a heavier base pigment to it. Ooh, that looks like molten, I don't know, like molten gold. Let's see this one over here. Whoa, yo, that's nice. It's gold shade. It's a bit lackluster when you compare it back to back like that. And then we have that sparkly pinky purple. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you? Whoa, the sparkly pinky purple. Okay, and then the purple shade. Oh, okay. It's a bit I was not expecting that to look like that, but I think this is more of like a spray of purple. Like there's not really much base pigment to it. Like there's like a hint of it, like a hue, but it's not really there per se. But there's a lot of like purple, blue sparkles. This one, this icy purple pink one. Yo, that's nice. You know what? We're gonna go with that. I'm actually gonna use a flat brush like this. This one's my ColourPop. This is the E4. And I'm gonna spray it with Matte Fix Plus a little bit, wet it a little bit. Usually, I like to use my fingers and just like put it on, but also let's try a new technique. Okay, we're experimenting a little bit over here. I'm gonna coat the brush like this. Ooh, that is okay. I'm gonna put it down here. Oh my, that is so pretty. But I do see glitter fallout on my under eye already. Oh my god, that is stunning. The icy purple tone itself doesn't really show through, but more of like that wet. It actually translates a little bit like greenish almost. It might come across as me like self-praising myself, like yo, I gotta do this more often. Wow, that is so... don't know if you guys can see, but there's a bit of like glitter fallout like here and here. So I'm gonna take the clean spoolie brush. I'm just gonna gently scrape it away. I've been using like this technique ever since one of y'all recommended it to me. So helpful. Thank you so much. I think this technique removes maybe, I'd say 80 to 85% of the shimmers. Like there's a little bit still like lying about. Today's one, it's looking a little bit Sparkle City underneath. So I'm gonna play cheat and just use micellar water and some cotton wool to remove the under eye shimmer of it. Ooh, oh my god, look at all of that fallout. That's crazy. I don't even like notice it. For lashes, I'm gonna put on these. These are from Helix. This is the S09 style 0.07C 10mm. I got a bunch of questions from y'all asking me what lashes I use whenever I wear this, so this is the one. I did get this off Shopee Singapore, so again, I'll put links down below for you guys to go and check it out. Great if you're based in Singapore because you can buy it directly from the source. I don't know where else to get this, but if you want to see an up close for similar style, then yeah, this is how it looks like. I feel like with cluster lashes, it's like so much easier to apply, and it feels like it gives you a little bit more control as well. I'm gonna curl my lashes before I apply the cluster lash, and while the glue is drying as well. Oh, I just realized I didn't apply liner. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. So I'm just gonna go in. This one's from Floret. This is in Black Sesame, if I'm not wrong. Just gonna draw a simple wing. Nothing too crazy. Oh, but one thing I struggle so badly with cluster lashes is that sometimes I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put it like on the lash line itself or underneath the lash line, because I hear very like mixed responses about, you know, people saying that, oh, don't put it underneath the lash line because, you know, you might pull out your actual lashes, which is a very valid point. I mean, my normal lashes are already so sparse and not there. But if I put it on the lash line itself, I feel that because of the way these lashes are curved up, like at quite an angle, it can look very unnatural in the sense that it sits very weird on the lash line. And I've had instances where I take pictures and all that doesn't look good. So I guess for today we can try. I mean, it does look like, oh, my lashes are lifted. But I am a little bit scared of getting the glue into my eye. And then now when I turn my head, can you see that it's like kind of like sticking to the flesh, the curvature of my eye sockets? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, you know what? Calm down, child. Calm down. I don't know. This is still a whole new like learning experience for me. So this is one side with the lashes and one side without lashes. I don't know if I should be happy or sad that I've been like low-key converted into a lash girl, because I do see a difference with the cluster lashes. They make such a subtle but huge difference in my short straight Asian lashes. Because really, if I were just to wear regular mascara, no cluster lashes, nothing, right? It's gonna look so sad. And my lashes are just gonna look like spider legs. I'm gonna go into the Judy Doll Iron Mascara, and this is one of my favorite mascaras to use to get my natural lashes at the base of it. Because sometimes with like the normal mascaras with the regular bristles, right, they kind of grip onto the lashes, they catch onto it, and then they accidentally pull the fake lashes out from their spot. I've had that happen like quite a number of times. So this one from Judy Doll, because there's not really like a traditional mascara wand to it, it's very easy for me to get very close to the base and just like coat it. I feel like this is supposed to be like a starting lash or something, because this looks a little bit too wispy. But then again, all of these lashes look like kind of similar. It's the same style over and over again. Maybe I should just leave this in a part of my eye empty. And if you also use cluster lashes or fake eyelashes, right, can I ask, do you reuse them? Because I feel like it's okay to reuse them, because that's what I did with this pair. I've heard whispers where people say like, oh my god, you should like throw them away. Really though, should I? Finally, the lashes are on, and you know what? It does make a difference. My only wish was that I probably should have brought the pink matte color all the way like higher up, because now when I look forward, right, it's kind of like ending a little bit short, and it's doing the same thing of ending like right above my crease a little bit. So that's a shame, but if not, I think this is such a pretty eye look. We're gonna do the rest of the face. We're gonna speed through it, because I kid you not, I thought this would be a, oh my god, easy, glam kind of thing. No, it's not. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Eye Brightener. This one is in Melon. One of my favorite under eye brighteners, and I've been using this religiously for the last 3 years. I kid you not. I've gone through 3 tubes of this. Might look a little bit too pink for my olive skin tone, but because we're color correcting the blueness of my under eye circles, this is just nice. Safe to say they did change the formula a little bit, because now it feels a lot creamier. The previous 2 tubes that I had, they're a lot more watery in formula, so they spread pretty like liquidy almost. I'm gonna go in with a bit of green primer. This is from VDL. This is the color correcting primer in mint. And honestly, I got this when I was in Korea, and at the start I was like, oh my god, using this every single day for maybe the first month or so when I came back. And then afterwards I'm like, I'm kind of bored. Do I really need this primer? So kind of stopped using it for a while. But now I kind of like taking the color correcting primer and just smooshing it on this area here, the under the cheek area, under the cheek, underneath the under eye area. And I know I should probably use a tool or something to kind of spread it out, but I'm feeling a little bit lazy. But I must say, this green primer has a lot of white in it. It helps to color correct the redness, but I like focusing it on this like center portion of my face, so kind of gives that, you know, more like 3D look. So this part looks a little bit more like lifted, then the edges of my face is a little bit more contoured with whatever contour that I'll go in later. I'll make sure I blend the edges out a little bit better, because if not, it looks like a seam or rim of white. And it does translate even with the foundation on top afterwards. Actually, VDL is a very like slept-on brand. I've always wanted to try out their foundation itself, because I used to watch Beauty Breakdown Morgan, and she used to love one of the VDL foundations, and ever since I was like a kid, I really wanted one. So I'm not really sure why I didn't buy. I just realized, it just dawned upon me, like, why didn't I buy the foundation itself? Maybe I'll check that out after this. This has done a pretty good job at kind of color correcting the redness. Granted, my face looks a little bit like brighter than like the rest of my neck, but we'll go in with foundation. I have these two over here, the Glow BB Cream as well as the Maybelline Lumi Matte Super Stay Foundation. This one's in 115, however, it is a little bit too pink for me. The Glow BB Cream, this one is also a bit too pink for me. Actually, very, very pink. Let me just like squeeze out some. Ooh, wait. The oils and the foundation itself kind of separated. Hold on. Now, I know a lot of people love the Glow BB Cream, and this is shade number 1. I had to try it out for myself because I was so curious about it. But as you can see, it is a bit too pink for me. So I'm contemplating on adding a bit of this green pigment mixer from GRWM Cosmetics. This might work out. Might. Does look like a pretty good shade match, but a little bit like whitish, grayish almost. Let's see. Because I do like the formula of the Glow BB Cream. If you were to like bring it down all the way to the neck, you see it does match pretty well. It's just that a little bit white. It's a little bit white. And normally I don't wear BB creams with foundation on top. I like wearing BB creams alone by itself, because it does give a very beautiful skin-like finish. I'm not sure if I want to layer the Maybelline Lumi Matte foundation on top of this. We'll see. Because I know that in Korea right now, a lot of makeup artists, they use that as a base first, then they go in with foundation on top. Actually, hold on, I do have a brush. I prepared a brush for this. I have this Philly Millie brush over here. This is in 822. Kind of have this like V-cut kind of thing going on. Low-key reminds me of a Sigma Kabuki brush, that one with like the angled shapes. The reason why I love this brush so much is because of the angles. You can really get into the corners, like your nose area around here, as well as the fact that when you go in with like product like this and you kind of spread it on your face, it's actually a very, very thin layer. I know that whole like spatula, what's it called? Spatula tool thing. Can't remember what's the brand that came out with it. I even own one. Oh, Picasso, right? A lot of people, I bought one as well. And when I tried using it, I just can't seem to get it to work. So, yeah. I prefer doing this. It's much faster anyway, especially when you're rushing out in the mornings. Like, quite literally, look at that glow. Wow. And the finish is pretty skin-like too. Let me get up close and show you guys. You can see like a bit of my blemishes peeking through, but the Glow BB Cream, It's really nice, even for like daily wear, even if you were to wear it alone by yourself. It's a really nice product. Just wish the shade range wasn't so, you know, literally paper white, beige, and then there's like a dark brown, if I am not wrong, which you can kind of mix it up a little bit, which I do like the fact of, you know, the option of doing that. But this alone by itself is not really a cheap or very affordable product, so can get a little bit pricey if you were to do like the math. Should I try and go into the Lumi Matte Foundation? Okay, let's see. Ooh, I'm so scared that it gets all over. My god, okay. This is 115, as you can see, very pink. I am going to go in with the beige pigment again, and I'm going to load it up like this, and I'm just going to start swooshing the two together. Oh, but between the formulas of the Glow BB Cream and this, as you can see, Glow BB Cream, so it's a, you know, a creamy formula. This one from Maybelline is more of a liquidy product, like a true liquid foundation. Oh, I just caught a whiff, like a scent of it. Oh, it's pretty strong. Again, I have a foundation brush. I'm not really sure why I keep like tapping it in. I just like using fingers sometimes for foundations because it's like a little bit faster, a little bit easier as well. Ooh, so far it's looking really good, really glowy, really nice. I am just going to go in. Oh, I just noticed a bird that flew past my window, sorry. I'm just going to take my sponge. I'm just going to quickly dab it in a little bit to make sure there's no brush marks, brush strokes. It genuinely looks so skin-like. But I know that my skin isn't like this underneath all this foundation. Up close and personal, you can see like skin texture, all that kind of thing. Oh, but look at that glow, wow. That is pretty. Ooh. Definitely can see like texture like right over here. It looks so skin-like. In the corners of my nose as well. Super duper well blended. Really good. I love this combo. Might want to use this combo another time. For the blush itself, I'm going to go into this Can Make Tokyo Cream Cheek in number 17. And this one I also had for like quite a while. It's like a terracotta brownish kind of color over here. I haven't had a chance to use this for quite some time. I wonder if it would pair well with this makeup that we have going on today. It is pretty warm. You can tell that I probably got this during my warm tone era. Blended out. Ooh, it can look quite cute though. Just gonna tap it in like right here and right here. I might want to brighten up my cream cheek later on with some powdered blush on top. Maybe I don't need to. It's quite cute. It's a little like flash of color. It's nothing too pigmented or too crazy. I'm gonna tap some excess on the back of my hand. And I'm just gonna go in again on this side. And I'm taking it all the way like into the inner part of my cheek over here and dabbing it out. And so keep in mind that when whatever area that you first place your product, like here, this is probably where the most concentrated pigment, it will be like this area, like right here. And you tap it out, the edges, it will slowly like diffuse and blend into like the natural skin or foundation that you're wearing. A little bit more heavy-handed, especially the fact that I'm on camera right now. So I'm okay with going in with a heavy hand like right now. But in real life, I'll probably have stopped like just now because I think it might be a little bit too much for daily life. It's also important sometimes when, you know, when we see makeup online, what may look good online may not look that great in person. Also, if you feel that your cream blush kind of sits on the smile lines like this area over here, I have a tendency to overblend a little bit too much, and then there's this like line demarcation over here. You can just go in with your sponge. Don't need to put on any more like foundation whatsoever. Just tap off the excess like that. You can see now the line over here, it's not as obvious as compared to just now. I'm gonna go with a bit of setting powder. This is from Kate Tokyo. This one is the Face Powder Debase Zero and kind of like a HD powder. The powder here is super finely milled, and as you can see, very fine, and there's no like color to it. Might give that, you know, translucent white cast. Oh, the powder's going everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to try and set the perimeters of my face instead and leave the cheeks a little bit glowy. So everything else is set down, but just like the highest points of my cheeks are not. I prefer a matte finish, but I also know that glowy makeup is making a comeback right now, so I kind of want to try out that trend as well. Ooh, the powder is everywhere. I do want to use my Hints Radiance Balm. Like, ooh, I think that would be really nice, like on top over here. Mine is in the shade Clear, so it's a little bit versatile. I can use it both for cool tone, warm tone looks. It's just gonna look like a nice layer of sweat, essentially. So I'm taking it on my finger. I don't recommend going in directly and drawing it in like that because you're going to disrupt the layers of foundation underneath. So I recommend using a finger, and you can just tap it on gently. I'm just gonna focus it on this area right over here because I feel that whenever I do a stripe of highlighter this way, it's kind of like the Western style of it, right? Doesn't look the best on me. That's why I prefer to keep it in this area, like my cream blush and highlighters. Like follow where naturally the reflection on sweat actually reflects off your face. So normally it's around this area for me. Also, I do not recommend taking this product and putting it on top of powdered skin because it's going to lift and disrupt everything underneath as well. Try and test it. It was not a cute look for sure. And look at that. Ooh, I look sweaty. I look so sweaty. Taking my favorite Judy Doll powder contour. This is a staple at this point. Just gonna draw it underneath my chin over here. And because I powdered everything down, it's not like I'm going across on wet skin. It's not gonna cling onto the foundation and look splotchy. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with the Cleo Lip Velvet in Rosy Pink. I decided to whip this out again because the last time I used this was quite a while back and I couldn't stop myself from, not using it. Girl, this pencil is short. Like actually, it might not look very short, but do I have a pencil on hand to give you a rough idea? I don't know, your Apple Pencil, right? Apple Pencil. Mine is significantly shorter, or a MAC lip pencil. My Clear one. I've really used this quite a bit. I hope this will look good together. I did go ahead and style my hair a little bit, but honestly, I'm feeling a little bit lazy, so I didn't put in too much effort into it, and this is the final makeup look. What do you guys think? I am really happy with how the makeup turned out. It is very different from the usual makeup style that I'm used to, which is the cool purple, rosy pinks, that kind of thing. This eyeshadow look is rosy, coral, warm pink. So very different from the usual eyeshadow colors that I usually go for. And also a little bit more glammed up as well. It's been a while since I did a warm, rosy brown look. And also the cheeks. We're debuting glowy cheeks. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. It's I know it's a trend right now. But I feel that it just emphasizes how round my cheeks are. So that's why usually I stay away from highlighters. But you know what? It does give that whole glass skin, Wonyoungism kind of vibe, that kind of thing. So okay, sure, whatever. Just leaning into the trend, play along with it. And also because the cheeks are kind of terracotta brown, the lips also is kind of terracotta brownish as well. So it does pair up pretty well, and also it's warm undertone. So kind of harmonizes everything together. But it's not a very stark, warm 2016 eyeshadow kind of makeup look. So you know what? I really, really like how it turned out today. And I hope this gave you some inspiration to go ahead and play around with your current makeup items. You don't necessarily have to keep on buying new makeup as well. At least that's what I'm telling myself, and stop being, itchy fingers, buying every single thing on the internet that's sparkly and new. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you guys around. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, which you can check out over here.